the job of literature is to convey the force, the weight, the pain, of a system of oppressive forces in the most personal and direct way possible. At least that's one job of literature. I always thought that was what Baldwin did. That was what I wanted for this book to communicate to you. I wanted you to see racism and white supremacy not as an abstract evil, but as an actual thing that is personal within the lives of African Americans, that takes years off your life, that raises your blood pressure, that changes how you interact with the world in the most smallest but yet the most critical ways. I just wanted people to feel the weight, the visceral feeling of the weight of white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
One of the problems in this country is that, and this is, Between the World and Me argues against this, is the notion of race as a real thing. Okay, and so just let me just take a second. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take a moment to break this down just a little bit, but I think it's really, really important. The idea that black people, this pure race of people that come from Africa, and white people is this pure race of people who come from Europe. Native Americans is this pure race of people living here. Asian Americans is this pure race of people who come from Asia, and increasingly Hispanics and Latinos is this race that, is here now. And we have this span, right? And we have, this group, these races, these people of color, and then white people, sort of over here. And if we could get the races to get along, everything would be okay. And that's actually in our vocabulary. For instance, the phrase race relations. The race is a real thing, and we need to improve the relations between the group of people. But, my argument is that race is a product of racism, period. There is no race without race. There is no definition of race in America, without somebody trying to do something to somebody else. People used to ask, they said, well, you don't want to get boxed off. You don't want to get pigeonholed for writing about race. I said, you're completely wrong. You're completely wrong. It is an honor to write about this. It is an absolute honor, because if you wanted to understand what the promise was and what the pitfalls were of this whole idea of enlightenment, of this whole idea of democracy, the crucial questions of humanity today, you could pick no better angle than to study black people in America. It's the best. It is not a pigeonhole. It is the essence of everything. It's a great place to be.